so that I don't forget my thoughts. It's now Sunday, and it's very cloudy while I'm driving here, and there's like no one on the road. I swear to God. Like, usually there's more people. Like, where is everyone going to church? I guess it is only 8 a.m. I'm probably gonna get shit from my brother for being late to my mom's house to watch him again, because I'm supposed to be there at 8, and yesterday I showed up at 8:02. And he gave me shit for it. And yeah, it's 8 o'clock and I'm still about 15-20 minutes out. He's totally gonna give me shit. It's fine. He's gonna be fine. Like, why are you awake at 8 a.m.? Like, I didn't want to be awake at 8 a.m. Like, I had to get up at 7, and that was a struggle yet. You know what I'm feeling? You know what I'm saying? But we are going to my mom's house. I have a lot to do today. So, my one sister's birthday, all of our birthdays are in September, to clarify this, but my one sister's birthday is tomorrow. She's turning 21. There's a lot of shit going on behind it. We're not going to get into all the drama, but regardless, we've decided to have a family dinner tonight after my mom gets off work at 7, which is like 7 to 8. You know, I know you got to get that baby in bed. You got to work tomorrow. I got to work tomorrow. The rest of my other siblings have school tomorrow. What do you want to eat? She wants enchiladas and tacos, which is like the food I despise the most, but it's okay. I'll eat like a taco and be done with my life. I'll be like, this is fucking gross. I don't like tacos. I don't think they taste gross. I just don't like them. I'm not very fond of most. I don't like enchiladas. I don't like enchilada sauce is the problem either. And I don't really like tacos because mom fed them to us way too much as children. And I just don't vibe with it anymore. Fajitas, yeah, let's have some fajitas. But tacos, man, I can go my rest of my life and not have another taco in a good time with my life. I swear. Quesadillas, yeah, let's have some quesadillas. Just not tacos, guys. I just don't want tacos. But that's what she wants for her birthday, so we gotta go with what she wants for her birthday. I'm in charge of buying all the stuff today for her birthday because my mom, again, is at work till 7. I also have to get a birthday cake, so I'm driving through the town where I will do all the shopping because we only have one town that has a an actual grocery store, and it's Walmart. I gotta drive through it to my mom's house so that my brother doesn't give me shit. And it also has a bakery, so I'll stop at the bakery and pick up a cake and then go, can y'all just write happy birthday Morgan on it? Call it a day. Yeah, it's gonna be great. This is what we do for our birthdays anymore. What do you want for dinner? And you want cake? You want cookies? What dessert you want? She wants cake. Got it. We can do cake. We can totally do cake. But I gotta wait till my brother has football again because he's the water boy for the 5th and 6th grade team. So he's in 3rd grade. So I gotta wait till he gets picked up for the game because I'm not going to the game, because unless it's a home game, he's picked up, because I am not sitting there for 3 hours to watch him hand out water. This is not exciting. This is boring as hell. He got upset because his first game was home and I brought a book to read during it. And I was like, I'm not watching you pass out water. This is boring. What? Fine, I'm watching. I'm reading my book in the bleachers, guys. It was so boring. That was the last weekend of Amazing Read. I gotta adjust my hand there. Oh, okay, that's better. So he's getting picked up, and when he gets picked up, I will go do all the runnings, but I gotta get it all done before 1 p.m. because the Pittsburgh game starts at 1 o'clock, and I am watching the Pittsburgh game today, guys. You know, I'm a Steelers fan. My whole family is Steelers fans, so we're watching the game today. Except for my sister, whose birthday it is. She was a Bengals fan growing up, because they're just like, I don't know why'd you pick the Bengals? Like, no one around you supports the Bengals, but that's odd. Go for it, girl. You do you. But now she's like a Cowboys fan because Kyra's dad, my niece, my sister's baby daddy is a Cowboys fan, so now she's a Cowboys fan, question mark. Whatever, you know, whatever. Anyways, we're gonna watch the Steelers game, so I gotta do all my running around before that, and I will try to read the wishing game in between. But even Eleanor over here, oh my gosh, where are you, Eleanor? There you are. Even Eleanor is all dressed up in her jersey, aren't you? You're wearing your clothes today. You wore the clothes yesterday too for the Buckeye game. I have videos of you wearing your Buckeye clothes. So that's the plan. Have I rambled for 5 minutes while I'm driving? Yes. Gonna go back. I'm still like 10, 12 minutes out from my mom's. So he's totally gonna give me shit because I'm totally late today. totally late today. But gonna go back and listen to Pet Cemetery. Alright, so we went to Walmart and we got the stuff for my sister's enchiladas and tacos for her birthday dinner. It was very hard to find corn tortillas though, because apparently everyone wants corn tortillas right now, and all I could find was the mini corn tortillas, which is like kind of annoying, but I guess we'll just have mini enchiladas instead of like, you know, normal size enchiladas. But now I'm on the way to the bakery, my family's favorite bakery, which everyone gets confused because it's called Kohl's. Not like the department, it's just like literally it's spelled just like the department store, and it's because this is this person's last name. Oh, we just gotta find a parking spot. And I like to pull all the way through my parking spots because I am lazy. So, we're gonna go see what kind of cake I can find here. The car parked to start with. That'd be helpful. I'm done at the bakery. I've acquired a cake. Also acquired a beverage because I was thirsty. So I got this, oh my gosh, it's so hard to do this. Lovely cake over here. It's very fall themed. But it was either that or like pink and rainbows, and like my sister's not really a rainbow person, you know. She's not very like, yeah, that looks super fun, guys. I can't believe you got me such a wonderful baby pink cake. You know, she's not really into the whole like with like Barbie and stuff. Like she's not really into that. So I got her this lovely fall cake, and it's chocolate, which happens to be one of her favorite flavors. And it does have some red icing on it, and it says happy birthday in red. I'm allergic to red dye. Will I get itchy when I eat this cake? Yes, but like red is also Morgan's favorite color. So I'll just be itchy for the night. It'll be fine. Like I can have one of these like corner pieces that doesn't have too much red, you know? You know what I'm saying? So now that I've acquired all the things for the birthday, I'm going to go home to my mom's and read. That's gonna be the plan. Don't be in your attacker stance. Okay. So I thought we'd finally do like a reading update for today, right? Right. I did do some reading today, guys. I promise. Oh my gosh. I read about 68 pages of the wishing game here. I wanted to get further, and I keep hearing all this hype about this book, and so far it's, I'd say, middle of the road for me. Maybe, you know, it gets more intense as it goes on, you know, because I haven't gone there yet, so who knows. But really, I'm just more confused than anything. And I talked about what I'm confused about, but now we've also thrown in an ex-boyfriend that I'm confused about. And to be honest, it took me forever to figure out what they were talking about with the riddle, like the first game. It took me forever to figure it out. I was, even after they were like, oh, she got it. I was still sitting there like, what? I'm still not sure I understand it. My window's open. I'm not sure I understand, guys. That's where we are. I'm not sure I understand what's happening. But other than that, I need to move on, and I need to read more Assassin's Blade. And I keep saying I need to finish Assassin's Blade first, and it's because I really do just need to finish Assassin's Blade, right, guys? Like, I've been reading it forever. But I say that because I also, on my iPad... Hello, Miss Shelby. Those are my holds. Congratulations. I'm so glad that I returned that forever ago. I have Jackal by Erin E. Adams on here, and, like, it's due in 11 days.
So I need to finish Assassin's Blade so that I can just read Jackal. Like, realistically, I could start Jackal and finish it, you know? But, like, I need to finish Assassin's Blade because I've been reading it forever. I'm gonna say this, I'm going to attempt to read some tonight yet here, but, you know, it is like 10:30 already, so, like, realistically, I may read, like, 2 pages. Because I'm also watching 90 Day Fiancé, which, you know, 90 Day Fiancé is one of those shows that I get into periodically and, like, I obsess over it. So, like, I started watching this season back in, I think it aired at the end of 2020. So I started it. Oh no, I watched the season before this. And then like I had to get like a real job because I graduated college, and then I just never sat down to like watch when it aired. You know, one because I didn't have cable anymore. And then when I got Discovery Plus, I was like, we gotta go back and watch all the seasons, all of them. So yeah, I'm finally back on the COVID season. So we gotta I'm like invested. I'm so invested in these people's lives. I'm invested in the drama. Let's admit that. Otherwise, I think we're gonna call it a night. Like I said, I'm gonna try to read some of Assassin's Blade, but I will put this back up tomorrow. We're like 50% through now. And I'll put this back up tomorrow. And then I want to get through at least another book this week. You know, there's so much yet I need to read this year. Trying to be on top of things this week, unlike the past few weeks where I've not been on top of anything. I finished The Wishing Game tonight by Schafer. A fairly decent debut book. I go more into my thoughts on a book of the month backlog, so I'm not going to say too much here because I am going to go into it there, and that should be up by the end of the month. I'm actually thinking within the next week and a half or so. Maybe not like this coming Wednesday, but the Wednesday after that. Like, yeah, like a week and a half, I'm thinking it's going to come out. Like the 20th or something, whatever day that is. Yeah, it'd be the 20th. Math. Gotta do the math in my head. But overall, I'm going to give it 3.5 stars. Major criticism, I think there is like my biggest criticism of the book, there is a major misrepresentation on the advertising, because I feel like it was partially advertised as like having magical elements, which would lead to like a fantasy element. And there is not, guys. There's like parts of the book, having so one of the characters, Jack, is a children's fantasy writer. It sounds like he's like a children's fantasy writer, right? Having snippets of his books for like 2 pages at the beginning of each part does not count as it being a fantasy book, and having magical elements don't misrepresent what's taking place in the book, guys. It's just straight contemporary with like a little kind of romance, but like we don't really delve into the romance. So it's like subplot deep. So overall, I think that's just that big major misrepresentation, which is my biggest criticism of the book. Otherwise, it was well written. I also got told like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory were telling, and I could see it in the beginning. I can kind of see it throughout, but I mean, I see it, but like I don't necessarily agree. You know, unless the author would straight up come up and say like this is a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory retelling. But like, let me look it up. Is the Wishing Game a retelling? It doesn't say this is like a retelling. I literally just googled it. I mean, I guess there are like reviews that say it is, and I see it. This one, The Wishing Game, is a middle grade novel for grown-ups. I would agree. It kind of does read like a middle grade novel, but like is more geared towards adults. And then I did read a little bit of Assassin's Blade tonight while the rest of my sprints were going on, because I finished the book with like 30 or like between 25 and 30 minutes left. My last sprint, so I did switch over and do a little bit of Assassin's Blade after I like logged the Wishing Game and whatnot. I'm the City on Pango. But that's like all I have for tonight, and we're probably gonna go to bed here now because I'm kind of tired, you know, and I'm kind of starting to develop heartburn sitting like this. So I can feel it. I gotta go take some Tums now before I like spend the night going to dry heave. So I'll see you guys later. So it's been a few days. And like, it's a mess here right now. Like, I'm in the middle of cleaning. Like, I've already cleaned the bathroom for the most part, except for like the floors. And I've cleaned a majority of my bedroom, like, put miscellaneous things away. I just gotta pick up a few more things. And I gotta vacuum, because it's like 8:14, and I wanted to do this before 8 o'clock. Clearly, I'm not very good at time, budgeting time. Anyways, we left off on Monday where I did some writing. And then Tuesday, you know, I thought about filming a clip, and then I was like, I'm just tired. I'm gonna go to bed. So I went to bed. But I finished Pet Sematary. 5 stars. Contender for my favorite Stephen King book. Which, like, I don't know if I like this one more yet, or if I like The Shining more, which is the contender. So I loved it. You know, I can see why my friend definitely had like nightmares when she was a kid from Pet Sematary, because she like logically read it when she was 12, because that's, you know, what you do, right? You read books you're not supposed to when you're 12. Should plug my laptop into it charges. There we go. And, you know, it was great. You know, he did a great job with the horror. Sex scene was unnecessary in my opinion. Like, Stephen King should not write that, because, you know, he's like such a dad figure. We decided in the group chat, my Stephen King group chat, like, he's such a dad figure that you shouldn't like try that, buddy. Like, not necessary. Just skip it. Just skip that part. Like, since we see it though, it was like one of my favorite books. And then I started The Lightning Thief, my reread of it. I'm gonna, you know, do this like at the very, very beginning of the month. And I started on the 12th. And I read 70 pages of it, which, you know, good progress, right? And then, you know, I was tired, so I went to bed. Everything's fine. Wednesday, I get a migraine, and like, I did read some. I picked up City of Glass at work, like on my lunch break, and I got like 59 pages read, so progress. Honestly, it's just these covers that I like, because I like the spines. But, you know, progress, so I started my reread of that. It's going great. I only read the first like 2 chapters, because Cassandra Clare writes some kind of long chapters, if you guys hadn't noticed. You know, like, these are kind of long. And like I said, I had a migraine, and I didn't feel like doing anything, and I got home, and I didn't feel like reading, and I just like, hey, I should start the cleaning. Except I had no energy to do cleaning, because I was like, my head hurts. I just want to lay here. So I did. I just laid there. And then yesterday, again, I was like, I should do some reading. I picked up this, and I read 15 pages out of it, and I scheduled my sprints for the rest of the month. And then I was like, I don't really physically want to hold a book up. Like, that's a lot of work right now. I don't feel like doing that. So I started Jackal on my iPad, and which is good. I made it a solid 26 pages in. And then I was watching 90 Day Fiancé, season 8 tell-all, because that's where I am in this series at this point. And I fell asleep while watching it, and then I got mad, because like, I had to go back and find where I was, because like, the part I was looking forward to was a Andrew O'Meara thing, and it's at the end of part 1. So I go back on Discovery Plus and hit like, oh crap, we're in episode 2. I gotta go back to part 1, right? So I go back, and it's like an hour and a half long. So I like try to scroll through all the way to like an hour and a half. And because I don't pay for the, you know, the premium Discovery Plus, I pay for the basic. So it has ads, which is fine, because I don't care about the ads. And I was like, great, I don't care. Play like 2 ads, or play some ads. I don't care. Except for like, wouldn't play ads. It was like, you skip through the entire video, panic. And if I like skipped over like an ad section, it like panic and wouldn't play. So I had to like go through it, stop right before the ad breaks. It like shows you in like the little bar where the ad breaks are. Stop there, watch 30 seconds of the show, watched the ads. I had to do this 7 times to get to the part right at the end, because I literally fell asleep during the commercial breaks right before it, and like, it was so annoying. And then like I woke up like 20 minutes into part 2, and I was like, oh crap, that's when I had to move my bed. And then, you know, that's about all I did. And then now it's Friday, and my brain decided to wake up at 4 a.m. and not go back to sleep. And now I'm very tired, because it was like 10:30. I felt like hit a wall, and like now I feel dead. But I had to work yet with our doctor that just like nonstop moves, and like, oh guys, I'm so tired. But like now I have to do all the cleaning, and I had to go stop and buy my sister's birthday present, because her birthday's on Sunday. And I did that, and then I had to, take Ellie for her walk, and then I cleaned the litter box, because I clean the litter box every 3 weeks, and then because I had to replace the litter every 3 weeks, and then I cleaned the bathroom, and then I took a shower, and I started laundry. That's about as far as I've gotten so far, which I'm going to have to get up in 11 minutes to do more laundries. But that is where we are right now. I need to vacuum though. And like I said, I meant to do it before 8, and now it's past 8. So, I am listening now to Thursday Murder Club on my phone. And, I'm only like 5% in, I think. Yeah, 5% exactly. So I'm going to listen to that while I finish packing up stuff in my room, and then I'll vacuum. Then I'll come out here and pick stuff up, and then I'll vacuum. And then after that, we can start dinner while I clean the kitchen. And we'll go from there. We'll just go from there. That's the plan so far.
It's Sunday morning again, and I meant to film this before I left my apartment, but someone over here is impatient and did not want me to film right before I left, because we had to go. But yesterday I did read. I listened to my audiobook. I got to about 40% in Thursday Murder Club, which I had started Friday night, and I got to 18% in there. So I did make some good progress on it. My sister is moving this weekend, and we were supposed to get a majority of it done yesterday, but logically she decided to wait until 2 p.m. to start packing, because she needed everything that was in her apartment. Logically she needed everything. I was like, bullshit, do you need the winter jacket right now? Bring that over. She's moving back into my mom's house because of situations basically that her and her boyfriend, fiance, whatever the hell he was, have broken up. I mean, we're still going to see a ton of him, because it is my niece's dad. But yeah, that's the whole situation got turned. Oh, okay, there we go. But she's moving back into my mom's while she finishes school and stuff, until because she's in the middle of her college degree right now. So at least for the time being, she's moving back into our mom's. And logically, you could have brought the winter stuff over to our mom's. You're not gonna need the winter coat yet. It's only September. I don't know, winter clothes. Yeah, I have a few long options. There are a few chilly days, but it is supposed to go back up into the 80s again this next week. Ugh, disgusting. I've been really enjoying having my AC off right now. But anyway, she waited until 2 p.m. to start packing, because she logically needed everything she owned, apparently. And we didn't get much done. We got her bed moved to our mom's, and my niece's dresser, but my niece's crib and stuff is being brought to my grandma's house, because we do not have room for it at my mom's, besides the fact that my mom already has, she doesn't have a crib, she has a playpen ready for my niece, set up, because my niece is there all the time, obviously. Grandma watches her all the time. So a lot of her stuff, we don't necessarily, we just need clothes, and obviously bring her diapers and stuff. You can bring a few of her favorite toys, otherwise give her dad her, like, some of her other toys so that when she's at her dad's, she can play with that stuff. But, man, so we really didn't get much moved, and I listened to some of my audiobook, but a good majority of my day was spent watching my niece so that stuff could actually get packed. And then my brother, my youngest brother, had, they do this game for the Little League football league, like the Little League for football, where they get to have a game under the lights every year. And so last night was the Under the Lights game, so it was in the evening. They didn't start till like 7, so that it would be like dark during some of their game, and they could have the lights be turned on, and wow, look at that, they're playing under the lights. So we did go to his game. My niece has learned how to clap, so she was clapping for her uncle. And that's pretty much all I did. Like, I meant to read more, but like, Kai wasn't having that. Kai was like, let's watch Mickey Mouse together. We can watch Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Okay, that's fine. Pay attention, because heaven forbid I not pay attention and clap every time they call for toodles. Yay, we're getting toodles. So we had to do that. And then my sister she left the cats at her old place for the time being. She has 2 of them, so she left them there for the night, and she just brought, because I mean, like, the cats will be self-sufficient, like, give them water, they have food, their litter box is there, they'll be self-sufficient overnight. But she brought the Keegan. Keegan is technically a dog. Keegan thinks she is a cat, though. Problem is that Keegan is a plot hound, and if you don't know what a plot hound is, there's so many dog breeds out there, so I don't expect everyone to know what a plot hound is. Plot hounds were bred to hunt bears. Do you know how large Keegan is? And she thinks she's a cat. So we got this 100-pound dog, real slender build. She does not look like she's 100 pounds. She's very slender build. But she was bred, like, her breed is bred to hunt bears. So she's very large, especially compared to Miss Ellie over here. She doesn't know how to play with Ellie, though, because, you know, she has cats for sisters, and hence why she thinks she is a cat. It is fine, it is fine. We will enjoy our Keegan time, even though Keegan is a little crazy. She's just a slight bit crazy. I mean, she's still, I guess technically she's not 2 yet. She's still in that puppy stage, but man, it doesn't show any sign of ending. But by the time Ellie was like hitting about 2 years, she was done with all the crazy puppy stuff. Not that she didn't have moments, but it wasn't every day she was crazy. And Coco was the same way. By the time she was hitting 2, and Coco was gonna be 3 in a few weeks, she wasn't nearly as crazy. Yes, they have their moments, but man, Keegan be crazy. Gotta turn the other way this time. Boop, 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 boop. Go past the prison. There we go. But yeah, Keegan is crazy. I didn't get much reading done. Not sure how much I'll get done